Happy Wednesday night, everybody. It is Valentine's Day Eve. We're going to go out and do some food delivery here tonight. I've got all sorts of updates. Today was a nice mishmash of everything, but welcome to A Side of Hustle. The goal of this channel is to move 10,000 people from stupid broke to self-defined millionaires. And so we're here to help you achieve freedom in every area of your life. So we are going to be using all sorts of apps tonight, but primarily Doordash and Ubereats with a side of Grubhub and maybe some Instacart in here as well. So we're going to be going out and delivering. I've already done a bunch of delivering throughout the day today. Plain Sharks, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? I am doing well. So I just dropped everybody off at home from school. Hold on, sorry, I'm still getting the camera adjusted here. Trying to find the right angle for everything. So I'm at 160 on the day. So I got a really simple goal tonight. I'm just looking for 40 bucks. That's all I'm looking for. Basically 4 good deliveries over the next 2 hours. That's the goal for the night. And so we're gonna just head downtown. You're good but bored. Well, I'll try to entertain you just a little bit. How about that? Have you recovered from Sunday night? That's the question. So, but yeah, we're gonna head down. I'm just gonna head down kind of by the mall. Just kind of feeling like the Cheesecake Factory has been doing better recently here with giving us some orders. And like I said, we're looking for 4 orders of like $10 or more and 5 miles or less. And anything beyond that will be bonus. At 160 roughly for the day. So just looking to have a $200 day. I'll be pretty happy and then work on some other stuff at home tonight. So we are just going to go see what sort of orders. It's Wednesday night. I have low expectations for a Wednesday in general. So we're just going to see what's out there tonight and see if there's good orders, bad orders, no orders, lots of orders. I don't know. Instacart said it's really busy, but I think it's because it was just a bunch of bad orders and nobody wanted to take any of them. Because like I turned it on and there was like 9 orders sitting there and they were all for like less than $10. Like, well, yeah, you're busy because your customers aren't tipping and nobody's going to take those orders. So that's about it. So we're going to just go see what we can find. We're at just about $80, a little under 80 on the day for Instacart. I had a catering order that was just over 20. So that's like the 100. And then I did a personal shopping trip today. That was like 30. And then a handful of other Ubereats and Doordashes. It's like another 30 bucks or something like that. So that will put us, yeah, right around the 160. We're just going to go hunt for 4 more orders, $10 a piece. So hope everybody is doing awesome. We're just, it's really nice that it's after 6 o'clock and it's like light out. It's not pitch black or anything like that. I'm very excited. I know those of you who are the northern half of the country, you're gaining a massive amount of daylight very quickly. So it's very exciting. And we're going to change the clocks here in just about a month. We'll get another hour of daylight added to the end of the day. So I'm very excited about that. We don't have any orders right now. We're just on our way to downtown. I can get some orders by my house, but they're generally not the highest quality restaurants. So most of the time I'll turn everything on. Every once in a while I'll get something close to home, but the vast majority of the time I gotta drive downtown a couple of miles, about 3 miles, to get close to some of the better restaurants. So it is just the middle of the week. It's just a Wednesday. Nothing particularly special about the day. So midweek is usually one of the slower days. I'm pretty happy with the 160 during the daytime hours, and Obviously, I'd love to get $100 for supper, but realistically, since I'm not getting out till after 6, I'll be happy with $40 just to get it done. Hit a $200 day. So we are gonna go try maybe Cheesecake Factory as our initial setup place today. Started pulling some better orders out of Cheesecake Factory since I'm back at gold on Doordash. So I feel like that's a pretty good family casual. We got lots of options. It's just a matter of picking which one's going to work the best for us on any given night. Some of this is luck. There's a little bit of skill in terms of learning your market, but ultimately on any given night, you don't know where the biggest orders are coming from. So you just try to set yourself up at the best place. I recommend setting yourself up at restaurants where a family of 4 to make an order would be at least $50 for a family of 4. So your fast casual, like your Panera, Outback, Carrabba's, Cheesecake Factory, those types of places. I think that's kind of like your ideal setup location for that. It's actually kind of rare because we do have baseball practice on Wednesdays normally, but they already had practice Monday and a game yesterday. So they have off. In fact, they don't have, their next thing is a game on Monday. So it's a long weekend because of President's Day, but it's actually a President's Day game Monday night. So I'm excited about that. If you want to follow along a little bit of that journey, I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with that, but we'll be tracking the my son's little league team here over on our other channel, Metropolitans. So I don't think I have a link in there, but if you want a link, just let me know. We're almost to 100 subs on the Metropolitans channel, covering baseball and football from a New York Mets and Miami Dolphins fan perspective. So it's pretty slow. It does say it's busy at Cheesecake Factory, so we'll go see if that's actually the case. I generally don't really trust any of these maps that are on these saying where it's busy. A lot of times it's busy because there's just lots of bad orders that nobody wants to take. So they're trying to funnel drivers into those locations. But we'll see. We'll see how it is looking here tonight. It's very quiet on the roads. Like for this time of day, there's not a lot of traffic out here tonight compared to a normal 6 o'clock time frame. So of course it's Valentine's Day on Friday. Be interesting to see. Obviously Friday will be busy. I'm going to be out pretty much all day on Friday. I think I might document Friday. I don't think I'm going to go for a huge number on Friday itself, but like I'm not going to do anything crazy like an $800 day. I thought about it, but I don't think I have the energy to do it. But there is no school Friday for us here. In fact, they have a half day tomorrow, no school Friday, no school Monday, no school Tuesday. And so I'm going to have some extra delivery time without family responsibilities because my wife is going to a teacher's conference and my in-laws are taking the kids. So I'm going to be a bachelor for about 36 hours. Chevy 5-Speed, how's it going tonight? So we're just getting to downtown, coming to you from Southwest Florida. Just getting to downtown, seeing what we can find for deliveries. I've done about 160 in deliveries during the day today. That was right from 7:30 to 3:30 or something like that. So it's a pretty solid day. Maybe 4:30 in there. I don't know. Something like that. And so we're just going to see. Just honestly out here looking for an extra $40 to complete a $200 day. We're going to just park over by Cheesecake Factory. I'm not going to sit anywhere for long tonight because I don't really know where anything is going to be. But if you guys got any side hustle questions, you can ask that. Any questions about food, gig delivery work, YouTube channel, eBay, Amazon, all different side hustles that I have and I work on. So, or just let me know how your day is going, what's going on with you. And appreciate you guys hanging out with us here tonight. Please hit that like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm trying to figure out because I'm trying to use StreamYard here for these, but it's not quite as easy as when I'm doing it on a computer. But appreciate you guys hanging out. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, not really sure where the best place is to set up. I haven't done a Wednesday delivery in almost a month because of Little League practice being on Wednesdays normally, but it's a bonus time. We've got DoorDash, Ubereats, Instacart, Grubhub, and Shipt are on, as well as 2 catering apps. Deliver that in Zifty, though we're not expecting anything to come through on those. But you never know. Never know. I had a surprise catering order that popped up earlier today from Outback. So it was just a little one, $22 order, but it only took a half an hour to pick it up, set it up, drop it off. So it wasn't too bad. Just checking all the apps. Yeah, DoorDash says it's busy over here. If we don't get anything here, we'll probably just head to the north end of town. 6:15, so I'll probably only wait here like 5 minutes. And but I'll keep an eye on Instacart. We're within range of a Publix here. See what we can keep busy. But let me know how you're doing. What's going on with all of you guys tonight? So, like I said, I have very low expectations for tonight. So it's just a midweek boring. So I'm out here. I'm mainly out here to get that $40. That's the main goal. So have you guys heard about this? So this is totally not coming at this from the political angle, just from the efficiency angle. So did you know that there's been a mine that we've been using to process federal workers' retirement papers? This story is absolutely like one of the craziest things I've heard. You would think in this modern day of all this technology, right? So if someone wants to retire, they just say, hey, I want to retire. And then they process everything digitally. No, it's like literally a mine, like a mine shaft, and with an elevator, and they process the papers by going on. It's like the most antiquated thing. It sounds like it's out of like a 1950s movie or something like that. And so there's a limit as to how many people can retire in a month because of the space on the elevator to process papers. So I think that is just one of the craziest things I've heard in a long time. I want to research more into it and actually learn about this, because like how is this something like I've never learned about or heard about ever? So government efficiency at work, that's for sure. All right, we're gonna only sit here like 2 more minutes because like I have not seen an order. I haven't seen an order yet, guys. Not a single order. But 30. Oh, this is one of those weird package drop-offs. I'm not gonna do that. It's $32 for 30 miles, but I gotta drive all that back. Here we go. That's what we're looking for. $11.50 plus from Cheesecake Factory. We just had to tell the apps that we were gonna get ready to move. So there we go. There's one of 4 orders. One of 4 orders we're looking for here. So the plus means it's going to be more than $11.50. Wow, more than $11.50. I wish it was more than $11.50. More than $11.50. We just don't know exactly how much more. So, but we got the order that we wanted. I'm going to mark this as arrived at the store. I'm going to go ahead and throw the BRB sign up for you guys here really quick. If I'm delayed at all, I'll I'll give you guys some updates in the chat, but getting a couple of cheesecake, salad, club sandwich, another salad, Brussels sprouts. All right, so this is Cheesecake Factory, $11.50 plus. I'll be right back with you guys, but feel free to introduce yourself, and I'll get caught up on all these comments. BRB sign. My goodness. BRB sign's being ornery tonight. Get caught up on all your comments and questions here in just a few minutes. All right, well, sign fell down, but at least we didn't need it for long. So we're back. Everything was ready. They had a whole bunch of orders just stacked up there, which is rare. So I don't know what's going on. That either they're just super ahead or Doordash is behind or something. Because we've been sitting here for 10 minutes. Trying to get everything in the catering bag here. All right. There we go. There's that. We're going to get. We got to go about 5 miles now. Just going to get turned around, head the other way. This is a Cheesecake Factory. 1150 plus for 5 miles. It's an okay drop off. It's not the worst. It's actually better than I thought it was. Seeing it on the map here than when I first accepted it, it's a slightly better drop off. We'll be like a mile or two away from anything good, but we're just going to head then from there to our downtown zone over by Magic Dumpster, who loves to give us good orders sometimes. So we're just going through this like a mall parking lot that this Cheesecake Factory is in, so you got to watch out for all those pedestrians. That wasn't me honking, and that was not me being honked at. Somebody else honking at somebody else. So here we go. Just got to zigzag out of the parking lot and go get this dropped off. Because they were ready, we're not really racing the clock for this particular DoorDash order tonight. So I hope everybody is doing awesome. Hey, we're hitting some green lights too, so that always goes really well. We might have to gas up at some point tonight too. We'll see, so we're ready to go. Something going on at the high school football field tonight. Not football. Something. Looks like lacrosse, maybe. As best as I can see. So a slow start, it took us a while to get an order, but at least it's a good one. And honestly, that's all you really need. You just need 2 good orders every hour. I mean, you can chase your tail when you're doing this delivery stuff and go take every $6 and $5 for 1 mile order, which is fine if that's your thing. Especially if you're on a bike, maybe that's easier. But when I'm in a car, I'd just much rather sit around and wait for something a little bit more decent. Now, by sit around, I don't mean just stay in one spot, but I mean, don't necessarily just take every little order. Every once in a while, I'll take something small, especially on Doordash. But every time you take a small order, that means there could be a larger order, a better order that you're not going to see because you're in the midst of delivering that small one. Now, in the middle of the afternoon, I'll be a little more likely to take some lower dollar orders. But since we're in the main supper time here, I'm obviously going to try to get 3 or 4 really good supper orders done over 2 hours and go from there. So we needed $40 to hit our goal for tonight. This is $11.50 plus. I'll let you know what the plus is. Once we drop it off. So I hope everybody is doing well. Happy Wednesday to all of you tonight. We're going to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So if you got anything, let me know. And talk about side hustle stuff. We'll talk about life stuff. Whatever y'all want to talk about. I've had a bit of a headache today. I don't know if I just didn't. Well, I know I didn't sleep well last night. I don't know if it's related to that or if it's related to something else. Been trying to hydrate up and but maybe it's just one of those. A good night's sleep is going to be what's going to take to get it fixed. We shall see. We got 2.5 miles to go. And only 1.5 miles on this particular road. And then we're going to zigzag some back roads and some neighborhood here to get to the drop-off. So it is still light out. So let me know, is it staying light? It's like it's almost 6:30. I don't know if the sun is technically up, but it is still light out up here. So is it light by you wherever you are? Have you started to notice the days getting longer in the places that you are? So love to know how that's working out for you. I'm very excited for the longer days. Not excited for the warmer weather, but it's pretty much already moved in. We haven't started with our afternoon thunderstorms yet, but it's warm and humid. Highs in the low 80s with some humidity here recently. So we're dropping off a Cheesecake Factory order. This is $11.50 plus. It's a Doordash order. It was for 5 miles. I don't think it's going to be significantly more. Maybe in that $15 to $18 range would be my guess. You can always be surprised. Sometimes it'll just be like $12 here too, because it could just be like $2 base pay plus a $10 tip. So sometimes DoorDash likes to do that. They give you the plus, but the plus is really only like 50 cents more or something like that. So that wouldn't shock me either if it was that. But this is not like a crazy high dollar order. That's probably like a $60 order, something like that. 50 to 60 in that range. After we drop this off, we're going to head down to the south downtown area of town. I'm going to go park by Magic Dumpster. Here's our turn to get into the neighborhood. And then we just have to zigzag a few streets. I don't know if we're meeting the customer, dropping it off. Hopefully it's just dropping off. Yeah, just to leave at the door, so that's nice. So we're about a half mile away. We almost have our first order done. So this is our first order of the evening that we're dropping off. So you can put a guess in the chat if you want to do that. This is $11.50 plus, meaning it's going to be more than that. Almost always. Once or twice I've had a plus order that didn't have anything hidden. It was just, that was the total. From Cheesecake Factory. Let's see. $22 order on Uber, but it's going 25 miles into the heart of darkness, the middle of nowhere. So we're going to pass on that. We're on Coconut Road. Now we're going to move onto Guava Road. Oh, someone still has Christmas decorations out. Kudos to you for holding strong. Another 4 months, and you can just leave it out till next Christmas. What's the number here? All right, we're almost there. Here's the house. Throw the flashers on. Nice, easy drop off. Not too much traffic tonight. I'm even going to put the sign up for this one. It should be nice and quick. All right. Yep, have a great night. All right, very nice, very nice. That's 22. Oh, this could be 12 here. 22 is great, though, because we're just looking for 40 on the evening. There's half of our goal for the night already taken care of. So now we're only looking for $20 more. So that's not bad at all. All right, I think I know how to get out from back here. I think. We'll see. Yep. I actually know where I am. I'd say like half the time I'm navigating to get out of where I'm going as opposed to get to where I'm going. Usually need to navigate to find the exact street address, but once I get there, a lot of times I have no idea how to get out of these neighborhoods. It's like a Home Depot. I don't want to shop at Home Depot. I have no interest in shopping at Home Depot for Doordash, that's for sure. How's it going, Audrey? How are you doing tonight? Would just completed our first delivery for the evening supper shift. It was 11:50 plus, turned out to be 22 from Cheesecake Factory. So it's pretty quiet in the chat tonight. It's pretty quiet out on the roads tonight. But that's all right. We're good. So we can hang out, talk about whatever you want to talk about, Audrey. So I got to drive a couple miles. We're going to get downtown, go hang out, see what Magic Dumpster has for us tonight, maybe. So, yeah, so Sunday, let's see. Sunday night, I did Super Bowl on Metropolitans. And what was I doing Saturday? So I'm trying to stream supper time. I'm basically trying to stream the every supper. That's kind of the new like Doordash goal. $17. Oh, I was going 22 miles. They always have to be such high mileage. That's a green light. That means we can go. And by the time he actually went through the green light, it was already turned yellow. Try to be patient for people here, but bro didn't know you can go on a green light. So I forget Saturday. Oh, Saturday. Yeah. My dad was in town. So Saturday night I just spent with my dad. He was in town Saturday, Sunday, and Monday morning. So Saturday night my dad came over. We had pizza. Kids got to hang out with Grandpa, so that was good. Sunday morning we went to church, and then Sunday night streamed Super Bowl on Metropolitans, the sports channel, and then Monday went out to coffee with my dad in the morning, delivered during the day, and my son had baseball practice for supper time. Yesterday, delivered during the day. Son had a baseball game, which they won, so they're now 1-1 on the season. So this is the first supper shift that I've delivered since Friday. So that's basically the goal on the channel. Every time I go out to deliver supper, stream supper. During the day, I'm trying to focus on, like, I do a lot more Instacart during the day. It's just really hard to stream Instacarts. Not fun, especially not like the larger ones. So, but I can talk a little bit about it. So I did a personal shopping trip for someone today. So there's a full story behind it. So I'm not going to give the full story. So I'm going to make the full story into a video. But I did do a personal shopping trip for a customer today. I have not gotten to see your first video yet, Audrey, but I will take a look at it. So we've been it's been a little chaotic this week, but I will take a look at it. I'll get a watch, and I'll send you some feedback and stuff like that. Very excited for you though. Congrats on getting your first one. So you got the new name. I like the name. So yeah, congrats. How long did it take to put everything together? So we're on our way towards downtown here. We're gonna go see. We're looking for $40 for supper time. We got 22 with our first delivery. It's a 5-mile delivery from Cheesecake Factory. So we're gonna go. Yeah, I guess we'll go hang out by Magic Dumpster for a few minutes. See if we can find another 1 or 2 more good orders here. Still a little bit of daylight left. Not sunlight. Sun is set, but there's daylight. I like this time of day. What do they call it? Like golden hour or something like that? I don't know. Whatever it is after the sun sets, but while it's still light enough to just be outside and walk around without flashlights and streetlights. I really like this time of day. Caleb, how's it going tonight? Hope you are doing well. You might buy a place in Sarasota. Awesome. My dad's looking at getting a place in Tampa, possibly. So you and my dad can hang out. You made $3,300 on Sunday. That's a good Sunday. I'm wondering how were deliveries on Sunday for you Super Bowl people. I just delivered a couple hours Sunday afternoon from like 1 to 4, something like that. Did like $60 in 3 hours. So, but that wasn't during like peak delivery time. I don't know. I don't know much about the demographics of Sarasota. Don't know too much about Sarasota. I know it's like hour and a half to 2 hours north of me. There's Big Bridge, Sunshine Skyway Bridge. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the demographics of Sarasota beyond that. It's definitely I know it's cheaper in Sarasota than it is like the Naples Fort Myers area. I know that, but we gotta make a U-turn here, get around. I don't know. Some metrics are, but I can tell you just kind of boots on the ground. My orders have been picking up here over the last month. The last month of delivery has been like the best month that I've had in a long time. Oh, fun. Yep. The Lego to eBay flip, there's lots of good. If you need any advice, I can get you in contact with some people who've been doing that for a long time. We're absolute pros at it. All right, we're going to go park here by Magic Dumpster. No one's parked in my Magic Dumpster parking spot tonight, so that's nice. So we're going to go take our normal Magic Dumpster spot. All right. Let's see if I can show you guys through the... there's Magic Dumpster. So this is a back alley behind some of our nice higher-end restaurants. Text my wife. Sounds good. Haha. That is true. We do get snowbirds this time of year, but it's not just that. It's the I mean, we've had snowbirds down here for a couple months, and January was low, but ever since like mid-January, it worked really well. Ah, yes. So thumbnail stuff. So I'll give you some basic thumbnails things. Eventually, you just want to build a collection of different head reaction shots of you if you're going to put yourself in it. And then from there, you just you can kind of use same basic patterns. You can always take pictures and use those as a background, or you can use kind of more generic stuff, or you can do some AI generated stuff. There's all sorts of different options. I fiddle around with the actual background a lot, but I kind of have a collection of main headshots that I end up using. How's it going, Stardashians? Hope you're doing well. So we're just sitting back by a magic dumpster. We're looking for $40 tonight. Our first delivery was a 12 or 11.50 plus from Cheesecake Factory. Dropped it off. It was $22. Nice $20 tip. So we did that, and now we're just waiting to see. I just needed $40 to get to 200 on the day, so I was going to be pretty happy with that. So yeah, so we're just kind of hanging out, chilling. It's not super busy. Wouldn't expect it to be in midweek on a Wednesday night. Wednesday nights are pretty slow. Lots of people do the church thing on Wednesday. There's sports practices. There's just, or if people are going to go out to eat, they're going to go out to eat. They're not ordering in on a Wednesday for the most part. So really just looking for 2 more good orders and I can call it a day. That's just kind of it's not like a hard and fast rule, but my goal right now is just try to make $200 a day on the gig delivery work and moving to North Carolina. Awesome. Awesome. Do you have a place picked out yet, or just know the location that you're, the general area that you're going to? Okay, cool. Cool. Well, that's nice. Yeah, having a place already picked out, that's half the battle. So hopefully I'll help you just really give you a nice, clean, fresh start. Sometimes we just need that. Sometimes it's nice to just start over. Nobody knows you. You can kind of keep working on yourself, but kind of redefine yourself. Statesville. I don't really know too much about the North Carolina area. I've driven through it a couple times. Been to the Blue Ridge Mountains. I think they're in North Carolina. I think that's where they are. We're not going to sit here super long. Maybe give it 2 more minutes by Magic Dumpster, and we'll keep moving. Last time I said that is right after I said that we got a good order, so maybe that'll happen again. My Doordash map just moved me to Nicaragua. That's funny. Yeah, for sure. Like in that, but I mean, it's good. And just pair your redefinition of yourself with continuing to work on yourself. It's kind of like the optimal combination of the two. There's not much for orders. We're gonna give it 1 more minute, and then we're just gonna start moving. I don't have the patience to sit still anywhere tonight. I sat a lot during the day today. It says it's kind of busy down here. Let's see. DoorDash doesn't, but Ubereats says it's kind of busy. All right, well, we're going to move. We sat here. We'll talk to you again soon, Magic Dumpster. There's no magic in Magic Dumpster tonight, I don't think. We'll take the long way out of downtown here, though, just to pass by all the nice restaurants one more time. On the off chance maybe we can catch something else good. Is it hungry? Trying to make a right turn here. Very busy road. Lots of pedestrians you gotta be careful of, because nobody really follows the pedestrian rules. Are you by the main screen door on the right? Question mark. Not the screen porch on the left side. All right, I've got a guy who's just been really weird. Just trying to pick up some stuff I have free on Facebook Marketplace, and it's like, I don't see it. I don't know where the bag is. I sent him a picture of it and everything. Nobody else has had trouble finding stuff. It's just you. It's not me. It's you. All right. Well, we'll sit here. We got to sit at the light one more time, but otherwise, we're going to just see. It's slow. It's slow. Maybe we'll head back to Cheesecake Factory. Maybe we should have just done that right away. It's where we got our first order from, and they had orders ready to go. Maybe I should have stuck with my own advice. But the map is there's not much red on the map at all tonight. You can just tell it's slow. So we're sitting in the red light. We're just looking for 2 more good orders. That's all I'm looking for. 2 more orders that are $10 plus for 5 miles or less. I'm a simple man with a simple request. Get 2 more orders done and then go home. So I'm tired. I got some other projects to work on at home. Oh, what's Grubhub got for us? $12 for 14 miles. That's going to be a pass on that. Sounds good, period. Enjoy, exclamation point. I hope some of it works for you. All right, you finally found the stuff. So there's definitely a language barrier here, but got to pick that. It was just some old water toys. I don't even know if they work or not. So just give them away for free. I would probably recommend don't do free stuff on Facebook Marketplace, though. Don't try to give your stuff away for free. It's just easier to donate it because you still have to spend the same amount of time coordinating with people and trying to set a pickup spot. If it's stuff that you don't want any money for, just donate it. So, piece of advice. You can have a kind heart, but in general, yeah, just if you can't get at least $5 for it, don't worry about it. And if you have to meet the person in person, I'd probably say it's probably closer to $20 is what you should be holding out for. Like, just don't list it for less than 20 if you actually have to meet people up with it. So, all right, we're gonna just head. There's just nothing going on downtown. So we'll just see if we can find orders somewhere else. Oh, now it says it's busy downtown right after we left. Yeah. Well, still close enough that you could have sent me an order. Could have sent me an order. But it's slow. I mean, it really is. I'm not even, just like for the record, I'm not even turning down. I think I've only seen one order since that last delivery. And that was on Grubhub. Just not any orders coming through. So we'll move. We'll try to find another order or two here, but if we don't, that's all right. Well, I hope everybody is doing well. I hope if you're out delivering, you're doing better than me today. It's a very quiet Wednesday night. So we're gonna maybe go hang out by Cheesecake Factory again, which is where our first order came from, and see if there's more orders that are ready to go over there that are worth our time. It's also near like Chipotle. It's also near Publix, so we can keep our eye on Instacart as well. Yeah, is Magic Dumpster hungry? I don't know. Maybe Magic Dumpster is just grumpy tonight. Maybe he's tired. I'm tired. Like I'm not grumpy, but I know I'm tired, and I know if I stay up too late, I'll get grumpy. You guys ever know that? Like you feel like the grumpiness coming on. I just had weird dreams last night. I had dreams about snakes last night, and that's never good. It's like in my experience, if I'm having dreams about snakes, it's probably something that's not going the way it's supposed to. All right, so we're almost back to the mall and Cheesecake Factory. We're gonna see if there's anything over here. We're just looking for $20 more. How hard can it be to find $20? How hard can it be? How hard can it be to just find an order right now? This is nuts. I wish I was seeing bad orders. Like no orders is like really not a good sign. Means there's too many drivers out or not enough customers ordering or both. High supply of drivers, low demand for food delivery. I mean, there are a lot of cars not out on the roads. Maybe it's just everybody's at church tonight. 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 All right, well, we're just going to park. Again, not for long. 7:01. We'll give it like 9 minutes. But I'm like legit sleepy, ready to take a nap. Dreaming about snakes, never good. Like in the dream, I had to, they're like two snakes. One was like a little garden snake. The other was like an asp, and it was like vicious. And I was tired, but I had to keep their mouths shut. And I had to keep their mouths shut while I was sleeping. And I kept like waking up, and the snakes were there, and I had to hold their mouths shut. And then at the end of the dream, the last time I woke up, this was like within the dream. I woke up within the dream. So it was like a total inception, dream within a dream. The last time I woke up, the snakes were gone, and I had no clue where they went. And then I woke up for the day. And then I woke up with a headache. So I'm blaming it on the snakes in my dream. Everybody. Oh, I might be closer. Hold on. Let me see. I think I forgot I did a Grubhub earlier today. Let me tally where I'm at for the day. And then maybe I'm closer. I'm closer to the 200 than I thought I was. Everybody have fun tonight. Yeah, I guess I'm still waiting. Still waiting. Need another $20 or so. There's just no orders, guys. It is just absolutely quiet. So those of you out delivering tonight, is it quiet by you guys? I guess I'm at like 176. I need like 24. I was just going off of estimates before. So Ava, how's it going? Yeah, for sure here too. But good to see you. Glad that you are able to hang out with us tonight. Sorry, it's a boring night though. There's just there's no orders, but yeah, Hope you are doing well. And hopefully we can get some orders here. Well, I'm going to sit here 5 more minutes and we're going to move again. We're just going to keep moving until I can find some sense of orders. The only thing sending me anything right now is Instacart. And they're not even orders that are worth taking. Everybody went drunk tonight. Everybody have fun tonight. Yeah, no, I agree. I was just trying to get to my 200 for the day. So the daytime was fine. I did what was it? 150. Thought it was 160, but I guess it was 150 plus. Yeah, maybe. Should I sign up for Uber rideshare in the Pontiac Vibe for Valentine's Day night? Just give the car a nice little clean out and then just DoorDash sent us an order. That's not worth my time though. They call that a gold order, but that's a really bad. That's dropping off at a condo or whatever, so we're gonna decline that. $5.50 for 2.2 miles, but I gotta drive it all back. It's not worth my time. You live in a beachfront condo, you can tip more than $3. It is very slow. Well, it is a red car, so. All right. This is slightly better because of the drop off, but it's so slow. We're going to take this one 7 for 2 from Van Cuban Cafe. So we're going to take it. It's not really a great order, but at least it's going to keep us moving here, which is more than can be said for anything else. And the drop off is a much better drop off than that last one. So I get $2 more, and I'm going to have to drive 2 miles less. So we're going to count that as a net win. The love vibe. I don't know. I've been telling myself like I can't use the vibe for rideshare. Part of it is too because it's constantly dirty because of kids. Like they're eating in here. You know, my son takes off. Like I looked in the back today. There's like nasty baseball socks back there. Like I should do a better job of keeping it clean, but it's just hard when we only have one vehicle as a family. So that's why I've been putting off. But I'm sure, especially with it being a Friday night, I'm sure the rideshare would have some good options. Or I'm going to maybe try a car rental here again in the next month or so. Just trying the, obviously you have to pay a little bit more for a rental. But then it will give us 2 family vehicles. And so then I wouldn't have to stop delivering to pick up the kids from school. I wouldn't have to go out at the same time. Not that going out early in the morning is bad, but there are times that I think I could be more productive at home from say like 7:30 to 9 o'clock in the morning. I could get some more stuff done then. And then of course I'd be more free to do rideshare stuff. And you have to figure out how to turn that into more money though, to cover the expense. So if I'm going to do it, I got to have a really, like, I actually have to have a mini business plan that's going to work for that. All right, so we're going to a little Cuban restaurant in town here. Van Cuban Cafe. It's a pretty little, it's just like a $5 tip. Cuban sandwich. Lechon asada. I don't know what that is. In croquetas van. Sorry if I've totally botched those names. I know carne asada is steak, but I don't know what Lechon, Lechon, Lechon asada. Well, this will officially bring us to within 20. This will bring us to 182. So I guess well, I guess it doesn't really change. We're looking for 2 good orders. We're still looking for 2 good orders, but at least this will keep us busy for a couple minutes. It is a long weekend, though. It's also it's President's Day on Monday. It's Valentine's Day on Friday. Valentine's Day. So definitely going to be looking for some opportunities to do some good delivery. I did a private delivery today, so I'm gonna record the whole story. There's a big story behind how all this happened. So I'm going to record the whole story because I think it's a really important part. But yeah, basically I did a former Instacart customer basically asked me to be their personal shopper. And I've had good experience with them, and they're very generous and a very good tipper. And so it just really made sense to do that. Cuban pork roast. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate that. So yeah, so I did a quick little shopping trip for like 10 items for them today and got paid $30. They saved money because they didn't run through the Instacart platform. I made money. I didn't have to compete with people. They were just telling me the same thing I've said many times to you guys, but basically said, we have such a hard time finding good Instacart shoppers. Like, we'd rather just hire you. So that's what we did. All right, we're here. We're going to go see if this thing is ready. This place is almost never ready, but we'll see. In good faith, I'm not going to put the BRB sign up. In good faith. All right, never mind. It's going to be 10 to 15 minutes, and in restaurant talk, that's really not good at all. But I can't do anything. I got to wait out the 10, but I'm not going to take a late delivery for a $7 order. So I'm going to wait out the 10 minutes, and then we'll cancel the order. Worry free, so it won't hurt our cancellation rate. So we're just going to leave everything else on, and we're just going to hang out here for now. So we got some time to talk. If you guys want to talk, whatever you want to talk about. Cuban pork roast. Really, about any meat sounds good right now. Getting hungry. I've got some of the cheapo Costco burnt ends at home left over from our Super Bowl party. So that's going to be my supper whenever I make it home. Frozen Walmart brand meatloaf and mashed potato dinner thing. Well, even that. I haven't had a good meatloaf in a couple months, I think. It's been a little while since we've done it. It's too warm to sit in the car. Yeah, at $2.72. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. How's it going, Savage? We are currently waiting to time out an order. That's going to take 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, they said. And I'm not going to take a late delivery for a $7 order. It's just not worth it. I didn't write the rules to the game. Doordash did. I just play by the rules of the game. So we're still looking for like $24, 24, $25 to hit the goal, but I don't know. I'm thinking it just might not happen tonight. That's all right. It's a Wednesday. Oh yeah, the only issue I see at all right now is the egg issue, which is a known issue because somebody, and we need to do some investigation in this. Somebody forced a bunch of farmers to kill a bunch of chickens because of the bird flu. Now, I'm not a bird flu expert, but no, and even the eggs are getting easier to find. They're a little more expensive, which is fine. That's going to keep people, by not putting price controls on, it's going to keep people from buying more eggs than what they actually need right now. Yeah, I know. Exactly. People are conflating the two things. No, I've noticed people are spending, they're buying more stuff. The amount of larger orders I've been doing at for Instacart has been getting better. Yeah, but so here's my question, which I don't know anything about, but does it really get passed on to the eggs? Like, can't you just quarantine a bunch of chickens? I don't know. I'm not a farmer. I would just think you could, if the bird flu doesn't pass from the chicken to the egg, you could just quarantine a bunch of chickens and still let them lay eggs. I don't know. Some of this stuff I'm pretty skeptical about. Well, yeah, I mean, so what did they do? Did they slaughter those chickens and then throw them out, or did they slaughter the chickens and then are they actually like using them for food? So they're obviously not worried about bird flu in the meat. I don't know anything about bird flu. But yeah, no, I mean, we just got the whatever the Tyson chicken was like on sale at Costco. Like the big 3-pound bag was like $7. Like, so I don't know what's going on, but it's the only issue, right? I have no clue either. The only issue that I'm seeing at grocery stores is eggs. Yeah, well, exactly, and that's so they euthanize them, but so maybe there's a surplus of the meat. But honestly, it's like if you just let the market correct itself, it might take a few months, but there's nothing else you can do, other than start raising your own chickens or whatever. Can't cancel this order yet. It hasn't been 10 minutes. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. And it's not really people. I think most people understand. And I know which stores have the eggs, and that I've been offering to get customers eggs from Publix because our Publix has had eggs. Even when they like order at Fresh Market or Costco and they don't have eggs, I've just been offering, hey, if you've got cash, I'll pick up some eggs for you. So, and that's what led to one of these opportunities here. Store has an issue, long wait time. Store has an issue. I have an issue. The store has an issue. Well, yeah, okay. So, right, it depends on the time frame. The time frame that you're speaking of. I'm speaking of I'm not seeing prices going up now from where they were in say like December or January. And I'm finding it's pretty easy still to shop the sales and get the things that we need. I mean, there's little things, but the main thing that for like a lot of the grocery stuff, the main thing we have to do is we got to get fuel costs down. And of course, fuel costs will also, if they come down, it makes gig delivery work more profitable too. I mean, not on a huge scope, but certainly an extra, 10, $20 in a gig delivery driver's pocket a week, which that helps. The store has an issue. I'm going to just check every minute till it lets me cancel. Hey, worry free unassigned. Done. Don't know. Don't know. Long wait. Confirm. All right. All right. We officially timed out. They weren't even ready yet. So we're going to keep moving. We are going to keep moving. We waited that 10 minutes. But I'm not going to take a late delivery on Doordash for a $7 order. $17 order, sure. I'll take the hit, but not for a $7 order. At least we got to. Yeah, we've just been limiting how much pork we've been actually eating as a family. We've been trying not eating no pork. I'm not pork free, but we've just been trying to limit how much pork, ham. Like we'll get like one pork product a month or every couple of weeks. So like 2 weeks ago we did ham. And then like this week we got bacon. All right, we're gonna go hunting. We're still looking for $25 more. Maybe we'll go hang out at Papa John's or something like that. Or we could go hang out at like Carrabba's or maybe Outback. I think Outback is on Doordash, Ubereats, and Grubhub. We'll go do that. Carrabba's by Fresh Market. We got options. We've done one delivery here in an hour and 20 minutes. It was for $22 for 5 miles. That was the good part, but Well, here's Fresh Market. What do they want us to do? No, I'm not going to grocery shop $7 for 10 miles. The worst part of Valentine's Day is the nonstop flower orders of people who just tip horribly. So bad. I love you so much, but I ain't gonna pay to show it. I mean, still one of the best deals that you can get anywhere. It's been true for a long time, and it's maybe especially true with the prices rising on everything, is those rotisserie chickens from Costco. I should weigh one time just to see what you're paying. It's $5, and there's pounds of meat on it, multiple pounds. And then you can also cook the bones up and make your own bone broth, make your own soup out of it too. So it's like it makes great chicken salad. You know, it's fine for a meal. Like, that's a really good deal. If you have a Costco membership, every time I go to Costco, like between 2 and 4 chickens usually end up in my cart. Except this past week. But you just compare it to like anything else. It's just a better deal. Obviously, there's certain recipes that you can't use that style of chicken in. But such a good deal. Especially when I'm packing lunches for 3 kids 5 days a week. It's like one chicken. You know, you can get pretty much a whole week's worth of lunches out of one chicken. All right. Well, I'm just going to say overall, if we don't get any orders here, I'm going to call it quits by 8 because I got other stuff I can work on at home. So we had a goal, but it looked really good until no orders came in after that. Yeah, it's true. You gotta mix it up. You gotta use them in different things. But I could eat them for a long time. We'll use it like $20 for 12. That's $19 for 18 miles. What's up with all this high mileage stuff? Not a fan of the high mileage. Yeah. I like it for a pizza topping. If you do like a buffalo chicken pizza or a chicken bacon ranch pizza, it's really good for that. All right, we're gonna go sit by Outback for a few minutes, but my ambition is draining quickly. Like, we've sat at about 4 different locations tonight, and we're just not seeing orders from pretty much anywhere. So we'll sit by Outback, and then if there's nothing here, then I think we're just going to start heading home. It's a Wednesday. There's not much going on. Not much going on. People apparently don't need to eat tonight. They're just eating out of their fridge, eating leftovers. Plus, budget-wise, right? I'm sure lots of people are budgeting money for Valentine's Day on Friday. So if you're only, like, let's say you're the type of person who goes out to eat once a week, well, you're budgeting, say, yeah, well, we're going to go out to eat on Friday. So I do think sometimes leading up to events, you will have like less busy, and that could be part of it too. Plus, it is a Wednesday. Ooh, buffalo chicken egg rolls. That sounds fun. Sounds good. Sounds good. So kind of a nothing night. But the goal is this 5 to 9 slot. When I'm delivering this 5 to 9 slot, I'm gonna try to stream the evening deliveries. Good, bad, ugly. Obviously, they're usually better on the weekends than they are on weekdays, but that's all the more reason to stream on the weekdays too, because it's just not super crazy busy. So we'll sit here for a few more minutes, but there's just nothing coming through. It's all good. Check shipped. Let's see. Maybe shipped can come through. That one actually doesn't look too well. It's because the drop-off location is bad. Nope, nothing good on shipped. That's pretty standard though. But because I think they said inflation for January is like 3%. But then they were lumping the cost of eggs in with it. I'm just like, you just can't. Like it's just that's yes, the cost of eggs went up, but that's unrelated to inflation. We gotta get energy prices down, get gas prices down. It gets all your transportation prices down, both for your cross-country travel as well as your localized travel. We'll see. But I was talking about before. Did you guys hear about how we're using like a mine vault to process retirement paperwork? This is like such a crazy thing. Like I would not have believed it if you had told me like that's how we process retirement of government employees. And when the elevator shaft is full, that's it. So that's why there's a limit as to how many people can retire per month from the government. I think that's like one of the crazy. Let me read you this story. This is see if I can find it again here. I know. So, did you know that that was a thing, Tim? Like, it just sounds like something out of the 50s. $7 for 4 miles. It's not exciting enough for me. I know. It's absolutely nuts. Like, here, I would think, right? This is just me as a normal everyday person who's not even like super techie. Like, someone retires, you process their paperwork through a computer, it's all done digitally, they sign off, done. No, we're still using a mine. Let's see if I can find an article here really quick. All right, I'm going to read this. This is Elon Musk announced on Tuesday that Doge was looking into a limestone mine in Pennsylvania, where the cost cutting organization says federal employee retirements are processed manually using a system that could take months. Musk told reporters about the mine on Tuesday during an appearance at the Oval Office. Yeah, well, I mean, I get the story, but like, why do you even need to store paperwork anymore? Why can't this just all be done digitally and then back it up to the cloud? Anyway. Musk said, we were told the most number of people that could retire in a month is 10,000. We're like, well, what? Why is that? Well, because of all the retirement paperwork is manual on paper, he continued. It's manually calculated and written down on a piece of paper. Then it goes down to a mine. And like, what do you mean a mine? An old limestone mine in Boyers, Pennsylvania, about 60 miles north of Pittsburgh, is where about 700 workers operate more than 230 feet underground. Yeah, exactly. To process 10,000 federal retirement applications per month. The applications are processed by hand using paper and are stored in manila envelopes and cardboard boxes. All right, hey, we finally got something. We got a $6 plus. All right, I gotta stop reading the article because we gotta go right away. That is phenomenal to me that this is like a thing. Like that's like, it sounds like something that you would discover like watching an Indiana Jones movie or a National Treasure movie. You know, something like that. Like, did you know all government, like there's 200, there's how many people? 300 people working 230 feet underground to file retirement paperwork. Like, that's just bonkers. Like, everybody knew there was tons of government waste. Like, that's not a new thing. But the fact that there is like, we're literally processing retirement paperwork underground by 230 feet is absolutely, that's just wild. Yep, 150-year-olds getting Social Security payment. Here's what I want to see with Social Security. I just want to see them wind down the system. Even if it means we got to take a temporary hit. But just let people start opting in or out of it or whatever. So, and just that whole system needs to collapse eventually, but you can't punish those who paid into it. Like, just refund everything that everybody's paid into it. I don't know. I don't know how to fix that, but that needs to die. I don't want people to not get the benefits they paid in, but none of us are going to get the benefits that we've paid in. Yeah, I just like a mine, 230 feet underground, and bringing paperwork down in an elevator. That's just, yeah, it had to be one of those things that like just you couldn't even believe that that was a thing. And it's like, if it wasn't like so dumb, then I feel like we would have known about it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that would be something we talk about. Like, hey, it's just a way, it's like tradition, it's something we still do today. You know, this is a cool thing. It's like part of American heritage. It's like, no, it's like we don't even talk about it because we're embarrassed to talk about it. All right, picking up some lamb chops. Lamb chops. So this is $6 plus. This could easily just be like a $7 order, but it is from a high-end restaurant going to a high-end neighborhood, so there's always a chance for something more. And earlier tonight, we had an $11.50 plus that I thought would be like $12, and it turned out to be 22. So as much as I don't like not having full tip transparency on these apps, if they're going to tell you that there's a plus, unless you have a really good reason, I think you just have to take it. You got to take these orders and know that some are not going to be really crazy good orders, but some are going to be great, and it's all going to even out in the end. I know it's very quiet. It's very quiet in chat tonight. It's quiet everywhere tonight, but that's all right. See if I can find parking. It's always the fun thing. Oh, there's a spot. That's not crazy busy. All right, I am going to throw the sign up because this place is notoriously slow. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll bring you guys with me. I'm going to bring you guys with me on this one. Yeah, let's go on a trip. Sorry, my hand is blocking everything. I feel like there's a pretty good chance we're going to be waiting for a while, so I'll make everybody nervous, make them think I'm talking to myself. All right, so our pickup time is 7:45 or 7:43, so we'll see if they have it ready in 2 minutes or not.
One second.
Can you guys hear that music coming through or no? It's kind of faint, but maybe I might have to mute. We'll see.
What's the name?
Tressa?
Tressa?
Tressa.
Teresa?
Uh-huh. Tressa. Grab a seat on the couch. All right, if you can't hear the music, I won't worry about muting. It's pretty faint, so we're good. We'll see. We'll see. They're usually pretty slow. So on Doordash, I'll only take big orders from here because you're almost guaranteed to be late. All right. We're going to wait this one out. Because it is a plus order, it's probably 7, but it could be more. So we'll wait it out. Marked it as delayed. Try not to get a late delivery on it, but DoorDash doesn't care.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, not too bad. Not too bad. Still have kind of a long walk back to the car, though, so I won't mark it as picked up till we're at the car. I don't know why I lock my car in these parking lots. It's like by far the worst car here. What do you want to steal? That Mercedes? Nah. Let's go steal that Pontiac Vibe. All right. We're gonna get this phone set up, and I gotta get the phone charging here too. So hang tight 1 second. At least there was not a long wait. There we go. Sorry about that. Try to get that all adjusted. All set. Let's go. What do we think? How much do we think this is gonna be? This is $6 plus. So flatbread and lamb chops. So I think your best guesses are like 7 or 12, something along those lines. We're gonna find out here. We only have to go a mile. I'm stuck here because there's cars who don't know how to get out of their own parking spots behind me. One of the key things, 642. Yeah, that's totally DoorDash, 42-cent hidden tip. 601. No, one of the most practical things I've learned is just because someone drives a nice car doesn't mean they know how to drive a car. Just because someone drives a nice car doesn't mean they know what they're doing. All right, so we just got a zigzag kind of around this whole little mall area. I'm gonna say, let's see, what do I think? I'm between the 7 and the 12 for this one. It's really close, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 7. I'm gonna go with the low end on this one. I wouldn't be surprised if it was more, but It just, even though it is a nice restaurant, it is also only for one person. Always find when you deliver orders for one person, the tips tend to be lower versus when you're delivering for a group of people. It's like my multi pizza or my multi pizza theory, which is anytime there's a group of people ordering food, there's almost always going to be at least one person in the group that's going to remind them to tip well. But because there's that accountability, it's just built into the order. So if like someone orders like pizza, like there's a group of guys, 6 guys ordering pizza with the game, one of them's going to at least go out of their way and say, hey, make sure you tip well. I'll cover the tip. But if it's a person ordering a pizza for themselves, they have no accountability and they feel pretty guilt-free to just be like, look, I'm not going to tip. So in this case, it's just a single person order. So now it'd be nice if it'd be 25 because then I would hit the goal. So this is our second delivery in 2 hours. We tried one other one that got timed out. So third accepted delivery, but second delivered delivery in 2 hours. Going? What are you doing, dude? More people like to just park in the middle of the road down here. I have no idea why they do it. No blinkers, no flashers. They just stop in the middle of the road. And cops don't do anything about it. Like, you get one headlight out, you're going to get pulled over. But like, you speed, you stop in the middle of the road, you don't use your blinker, any of that stuff. Like, the stuff that you knowingly control each and every day that leads to the vast majority of accidents, they don't care about most of that stuff. But if your headlight goes out or your taillight goes out, man, they're going to have you pulled over in no time. That's speaking from lots and lots of personal experience. It'll be back in 3 days for. Ain't that the truth? I just got the update on my iPhone. Like Siri is now like weird rainbow colored around the whole thing. So. Ooh, that's the turn. We made it. Why is this thing? All right. Well, we're going to beat the theoretical timer on the Doordash, I think. We'll see if that counts as a late delivery or not. Oh, what's the unit number? It's probably this one. Nice big numbers on the houses. Whoever designed this neighborhood, good job. All right, what do we got? Are we leave at the door? Sounds good. All right, I'll be right back. Put your final guesses in for this $6 plus order. I'm going with the $7. That's where I'm going. I was greeted by some ferocious puppies, like hairy dachshunds or whatever. Anyway, $10, $8 tip on that. So not bad at all. We'll take it. Means we're looking for 15 bucks. You would think wouldn't be too hard to find $15. I'm gonna do something kind of a little silly. I don't know if it makes any sense, but I'm gonna just drive to Costco. Because Costco closes at 8:30. Maybe we'll get lucky and be able to snipe like an end of the day Costco order or a closed store Costco order or something. I don't know. Plus, it's close to home. We'll leave everything on in between too. It's not like we're gonna just quit. But I honestly have very little motivation to stay out with how slow it's been tonight. We gave it a good run. We're at 185. If that's where we end up, that's where we end up. There is one Target order on Ship that's starting to look a little tempting. Still think it's too far though. It's like way out there. Directions to Costco. All right, got to figure out how to get out of the neighborhood as always. All right, so we're just heading in the general direction of home. But I'm going to head over towards Target and Costco, see if we can catch something there that's worth our time. Which right now I'm not seeing anything. And we'll keep all the other apps on in the meantime, just to see if anything else pops up. $3 for 4 miles. Yeah. It's not. I'm ready to go home and eat some food. I need to do some content. I don't know what I'm doing. I got to do some content for Metropolitans tonight. But I need to go to bed early because my head's still not feeling great. Plus, I'm going to be out early again tomorrow. Hopefully, no dreams about snakes tonight. That's what I'm going for. No dreams about snakes. All right, so we're going to head in the direction of Costco, Target. We're going to pass by Papa John's. We'll pass by a few high-end restaurants here again, including the one we just delivered from. Ideally, we want to find $15 more, but realistically, I don't know if it's out there tonight, at least not with good orders. $8 for 10 miles on Grubhub. We're going to pass on that. Also going to pass by Five Guys. Be near some bar food, some fast food as well. Not likely to get big orders out of any of that, but you never know. So hope everybody is doing awesome tonight. If you're enjoying the ride along, please hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're on our way to 1,800 subscribers. Currently at 1,733. 1,733 on our way to 1,800. So we're going to just go ahead to the Costco parking lot for a couple minutes. See if we can snipe some sort of last minute good Costco order, or that's also near the bar food. See if we catch anything. And by about 8:15, 8:20, something like that, if we don't have any orders, we're just going home. I'm yawning. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I have more work to do at home. None of those are complaints. Those are just realities of my current situation. Hopefully, we will have a better Thursday night for deliveries. But during the day was good today. It was a good day during the day. Hey, it's one of those people that doesn't know you actually drive on a green light. Oh, I love the people down here. $5 for 18 miles on Uber. Yeah, that's what we got. That's what we got. Bunch of junk. We had a bunch of like no orders, and now all the orders coming through are just junk. We took the two best ones that we saw tonight. Actually took the three best ones that we saw, but one of them was too long of a wait. We'll go park at Costco for a few minutes. See if we can catch a last minute Instacart, and if not, or any of the other restaurants that are nearby. And if there's nothing good, by about 8:15, we're gonna call it a day and head home. Costco. Let's see if there's any orders left over here. All right, so we'll park in the Costco parking lot here for about 5 minutes. Leave all the apps running. If we get something good from any of the apps, we'll take it. Otherwise, it's time to head home. Head home. Head home. There's a lot of cars in the parking lot for 8:15 at night. It's busier than normal. We're going to see. I'm not really expecting this, kind of more like a Hail Mary shot in the dark type of thing. We'll just park way out here in the middle of nowhere. All right. Clock is running. It's going to give it 7 minutes. I'll go back to reading that Elon Musk finding to put stuff in a mine. Washington Post called the mine a sinkhole of bureaucracy in 2014. Here we are over 10 years later. At the time, the report said the total spending on the retirement system was $55.8 million. I wonder if that's per year or total or. Multiple attempts to digitize the system have been made since 1987. Each attempt largely failed and was eventually scrapped, with reported costs totaling over $130 million. Most of the facility was started in 1955 and looks like a time warp. He noted the slow processing speed, which Doge says can take multiple months. The limiting factor is the speed at which the mine shaft elevator can move, determines how many people can retire. And the elevator breaks down, and sometimes then you can't. Nobody can retire. Doesn't that sound crazy? Musk said the flawed system of carrying manila envelopes to boxes in a mine shaft could be remedied with practically anything else. $7 for 9 miles from Uber. That's an example, like at a high level. If you say, how do we increase prosperity as we get people to shift from roles that are low to negative productivity to high productivity roles? That whole mine system, absolutely crazy. That's Target. Let's see. That's not this Target, though. It's the wrong Target. All right, guys, we got 3 more minutes here, and then I'm calling it. I'm just going to head home because there's just nothing. All right, we're going to move on from here because there's just nothing. We're going to head towards home. If we get a good order, we'll still take it, but otherwise, we are going to be done for the night. It was a successful day, just a failure of supper, so that's all. $4 for 12 miles on Uber Eats. The offers are bad and getting worse, so time to call it for the night. All right, well, I appreciate you guys, but I think we're done. I'm going to turn off the apps at this point. There's just nothing. All I'm doing is just declining everything. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry it wasn't more entertaining tonight, but we should be back with you tomorrow. That is the goal. Tomorrow from like 5 to 9. So have a good night. Thank you all. Talk to you soon.